Every day above ground level is a privilege, not a right. In other words, if you are alive today, it is time to say thank you to Almighty God that you are not under the 6 feet. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Abuja, showing on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. My name is Elizabeth Williams Omonigo. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, thank God it's Friday. And on this show this morning, we would like to start with our motivational talk. Yusra Hussein will be talking to us on 5 ways to avoid adversity. Let's take a look together.
Today I'll be talking with you on 5 ways to overcome adversity. First of all, I want you to be positive. Have a positive mindset. Life always finds a way to overwhelm you, but you have to actively choose to be positive in all your affairs. Secondly, know that you are not alone. Every day, everyone is going through something difficult, but then that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You have to keep pushing, find comfort in your family and friends, and know that you will overcome this also. Thirdly, set clear goals and focus on things within your control. Life finds a way to make you think that you can control everything, but you can't. You have to take it one step at a time. Those goals should be manageable and you should celebrate your small wins. Fourthly, you must definitely be patient with yourself and those around you. Like I said, everyone is going through something. And lastly, I want you to take care of yourself, your mental health, your emotional health, and your mental health.
Thank you, Yusra. That was awesome. Now it's time to go to our general body fit. Today we're going to be doing a general body workout. Are you still on your bed? Come on, get up. Let's do some exercise, just a general body. Don't worry, I promise you, it is not tedious. It is a very, very light exercise. Come on, get up. Let's do it together.
Meditation through the yoga lessons, going greener by the minute. Soon I can't wear any other colors. Posters covering my walls, but they fall down. Diving deeper in the books that we read blind. Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter. Not working out for me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright. Even laughing at the jokes you tell me.
I told you that that exercise wasn't going to be a tedious one. And you see, I kept to my promise. It wasn't tedious at all. It's actually a very, very light exercise. Moving on now, it's time to give you some live quotes. These are sweet quotes that will make your day. Are you discouraged? Are you heartbroken? Please, let's take a look at this live quotes together. And trust me, you will be encouraged after watching this clip. Let's watch it together. Yeah, I want to believe you enjoy those sweet life quotes there. Trust me, life is very sweet and life is what you make out of it. If you want life to be sweet, it is up to you. If you want life to be bitter or sour, it is up to you. Which one would you rather choose? I choose life to be sweet. What do you think? Yes, life is sweet. So, so sweet. And trust me, if you think positive every day, nothing will discourage you in this life. Now it's time to take our first break on the show this morning. And when we come back, the program still continues. Trust me, I have some guests in the studio. You don't want to miss our interviews. Please stay tuned to the program this morning.
I welcome you on today's ride on the show Good Morning Abuja.
This is Window on Abuja.
We have everything it takes to compete with any nation all across the world.
How do we make it? We are not ready to produce.
Have been contributing to the development of your kingdom.
Hello and welcome to Young Hearts.
Our focus today will be on hepatitis B.
Ladylike!
This is Entertainment Gist.
In the 14th century, 15th, 16th century, and even 17th.
That is for zakah to cure our greed.
The purpose why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided to create humanity.
The Bible talks about a man called Apollo. This is NTA Abuja Channel 5.
See you same time.
And have a great and blessed week ahead.
Us to say our goodbyes on the program. As usual, I remain your host the most, Day with Erese, and I'll always be here with my bestie.
Je m'appelle Oguntayo Olamposi Justina.
Speaking French now, from Jordan to Sweden.
Adios.
It's still Good Morning Abuja. If you just tune in now, let's talk about something very important to you and I. Yes, we're talking about safety in public places. What are you supposed to do, or what should you do in case of fire or in case of any danger that beckons on you? Together, we're going to be rubbing minds with Engineer Zacchaeus Adebayo. He is the FCT Controller Fire Service. Please join me as I make welcome my guest this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Thank
Good
you for
morning,
coming.
Abuja. Thank you.
Yes, safety is everyone's responsibility. It is not only for fire service, if you ask me. It is for you and I to be sure that we are safe in everywhere we are, at home, in our offices, in public places. So now let's talk about it. This is the dry season. Yes, we all know the Harmattan has come and any little thing can trigger fire. What are the first steps we should know about safety, please?
Okay, thank you so much. Safety of lives, protection of property is the responsibility of all. And when we talk about public places, what quickly comes to mind is markets, banks, hotel, cinema, or plazas, and so on and so on. Then, when we talk about safety of lives, protection of property, if you look at it, most of the disasters we have in terms of fire outbreak, 70% of them or more is through electrical faults. In the kitchen, at home, in the workplaces. So if we can obey all the rules and regulations of fire safety in all these places, life will be good for us to stay in. When we talk about rules and regulations, let's start from the keeping aspect by making sure that your gas cylinders are not put within the kitchen or within the house. Rather, they are outside. And when you are using your gas cookers, make sure that you don't uh, use your handset at the same time. Make sure that you attend to all the cookings in the kitchen when it is going on. Don't refill the plant while it is running. Allow it to cool down before you refill your stove or your generator. Then come the second aspect of it, electrical appliances. When you want to install or when you want to carry out wiring of your places, be public, home or office, make sure that you employ the services of qualified electrician. It's very, very important. Don't use scrap. And when you are using this electrical appliance, don't overload the sockets. When you are going out, put off all the electrical appliances that will not be in use when you are out, especially the AC, air conditioner, the fan. The higher you use, maybe the NEPA took light while you are using that. Make sure you switch off the socket and unplug it immediately. This one saves a lot. It's very, very important. Then we don't allow the holding or keeping of fuel inside the kitchen or inside the house. It's very, very important. Then the last but not the least, make sure that you have fire extinguishers among all other firefighting equipment at home. It's very, very important. Thank you.
Fire extinguisher that is not expired.
You service it.
Some people don't even know that it has expiration date. I'm sure.
It does. It does.
Oh, yes, I know.
Fire
I'm only
extinguishers.
saying that some people don't even know that it expires.
Yes.
So
Some people
should update.
when you buy it, you learn how to use it. Then you make sure that you service periodically. You check the gauge. You
How often should we service
the fire extinguishers? Yes. Some 6 months. It depends on the
date of production,
the date of production, number one. Then the place where they are installed, the risk that is involved in the place. Some 3 monthly, some 6 monthly, some annually. It depends on the risk associated with the place. But minimum for further 6 months.
Is it so easy to enlighten the public on how to use extinguishers? Is it so easy? What are the steps you're taking in ensuring that you sensitize the citizens?
Thank you so much. In FCT Fire Service, we have 2 units. Number one is fire prevention and protection unit. Then number two, we have enforcement unit. These 2 units go out every day to ensure that people comply with fire safety rules and regulations. Not only that, we organize lectures, fire prevention lectures, to all plazas, to all the markets, to all nooks and corners of FCT. We train them. We let them know the simple precaution measures to be taken so that we prevent fire outbreak. Then we tell them the importance of having fire defense equipment and how to use them. So we do this on daily basis to ensure that people comply. And in FCT, what we do to ensure that people comply, we go out on daily basis we go to televisions, radio stations, and we wrote jingles to let people hear in the far, far nooks and corners of FCT to ensure that people are conscious of the fire safety of their immediate environment.
There is need for us to continue this conversation, but just before we go on a break, I would like to ask, in some countries, in most developed countries, when you see fire service cars, you see people, pulling over to allow them, to give them space. But in some countries, I don't want to mention the country, people don't obey that rule. Why do you think it's like that? Do you think it is right? Of course, it is not right. But why? What can we do about it? Let's take a short break and when we return, you will give me response to that question and other questions. Yes, it's Good Morning Abuja. Showing on the Unity station. We would like to take a break now. And when we return, I'll continue with my guest. We are talking about safety in public places. Let's take a break.
Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of
Assalamu
paradise.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome to your weekly guide Light of Islam. I am Aisha Ahmed.
As Muslims, we know that in Islam, time is a very good and important commodity that we have.
Believe in the angels of God as one of the 6 articles of faith.
Dharma is made in form rows, and how the rows are made is such that the Imam stands in front and then right behind him.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Light of Islam. Keep watching Light of Islam,
That is for zakah, to cure our greed, when we give our money to those in need.
You're welcome back to the studio this morning. Yes, before we went on the break, we're talking about safety, fire safety in public places. And yes, I have Engineer Zacchaeus Adebayo who was talking to us on safety measures. I asked him a question that why is it that in Nigeria, my beloved country, people don't respect fire service trucks or even emergency cars? Why? And well, I don't have answer to that question, so he will be answering that question. So over to you, sir. Why don't we, most of us, let me not say all of us, most of us, why don't we respect these cars, these trucks when we see them on the highway, blowing seriously too? And you will know that they are going to save lives. Why don't you respect that?
Thank you so much. Do I say ignorance? And ignorance is not respected when it comes to law. The law of Nigeria says that when you hear the siren of emergency responder, whether fire service, police, soldier, ambulance, and so on, you must give right of way. If you refuses, if somebody refuses, if you refuse to give right of way, and there is any accident on the road, the person is going to bear the cost.
How many people will catch?
Because the law has stated it clearly that right of way must be given. So if we have a lot of incidents like that when when fire trucks are moving on the road, people even struggle to overtake us.
Yes.
Struggling.
Why?
They don't give us, instead of giving right of way, they overtake. And when it happens, they take us to court, thinking that they are right. But at long run, they will say they are at losing end. So ignorance is a disease which is rampant in Nigeria. Right of way must be given when you hear the siren of emergency responder, especially fire service, police, ambulance. It's very, very important. Then the second side is this: the emergency responder, we should not abuse this privilege. When you don't have any emergency to attend to, We don't need to create panic on the road. We should exercise when we are driving, exercise. But get me right of way must be granted to any emergency responder when they are on the road. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So this brings me back to saying that there is no enough sensitization to the general public. That's what it means, because if these people know what they're supposed to do, trust me, no one will turn up to clear the way for emergency responders.
That is why we came here today, to alert, to let the public know that right of way must be given to emergency responder. So if somebody say he doesn't know, is not aware, it's on its own. Then the law of Nigeria, we try to enforce it. In everything, we will ensure that the law is enforced. That is the rules and regulation of engagement on the road. When the motorists hear the alarm or the siren of the emergency responder, they should clear, they should give the right of way. So we will enforce it. We will go, we go to radio, we go everywhere.
Yeah, I think there is absolute need for that constant enlightenment, yes, because trust me, I'm not sure everyone knows about this. And the more you do it, the better for all of us, so that we will know what to do. For instance, I find myself in a plaza or in a bank, and there is fire disaster. What am I supposed? What's the first thing I'm supposed to do? Of course, I'm supposed to make sure I'm safe first. Please tell our viewers what are the things, maybe the basics we need to do. I'm not supposed to go and face the fire like that because I'm not an expert. So as a visitor in a place and I see fire, what am I supposed to do?
Thank you so much. As you said, your life is number one. When anybody discovers fire in the plaza, in the market, in the bank, anywhere, the first thing is to raise alarm. When you raise an alarm, you let other occupants know that there's fire outbreak. Number two, you evacuate the structure or the building immediately. Number three, you call the fire service. But if you can handle it with the presence of fire defense equipment, you fight it while others are, are calling the emergency responder. You fight with the fire extinguishers that are available. You call the fire service. Then when people evacuate, we gather them at what is known as muster point. That is fire assembly point. Just to know whether there's anybody that is being trapped or remain inside the structure. When the fire service that you called arrives, they will now, the first thing they do is to rescue the victim. So that is the importance of gathering at muster point. If there's a victim inside the building, the first assignment is to rescue the victim. Probably the victim is a pregnant woman, a old woman, or a sick, or a baby on the bed that could not rush out. So we first of all carry out evacuation of such. Then we face the fire squarely, and we have our method of carrying that out, not with ordinary, not ordinary. So thank you.
Okay, yes. I know there's something called fire blankets.
Yes.
Are we supposed to have them all over, everywhere, or only in our kitchens, in our homes where we cook?
Yes. Fire blankets are specially made with fire resistant substance material. That is, it can resist fire to a high fireproof to a high degree. Everybody is supposed to have inside the kitchen, not only fire blanket, all fire defense equipment, fire alarm system, fixed installations, fire portable fire defense equipment, like fire extinguishers. We're supposed to have them. Not only having them, we should know how to operate them. So everybody, it's your responsibility. It's my responsibility.
Yeah.
Even fire officers, we do have in our homes too, in our kitchens too. So everybody should be responsible for their safety. So we're supposed to have fire extinguishers, fire blankets in our kitchen and other places.
Kudos to our Nigeria Fire Service. Yes, we're doing it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming. Yes, I've been speaking with engineer Adebayo Zacchaeus. He has said it all. Please, let's do the needful. It is still good morning, Abuja. Let's take a break, and when we return, the program continues shortly. Let's take a break. Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Many thanks for staying tuned to the program this morning and welcome back. Now let's talk about personal development. To me, personal development means a lot. What does it mean to you? It is a deliberate act. It is something you do for yourself, by yourself, and with yourself. Yes, of course, it's not a crime if you decide to involve someone else to teach you on what to do. This morning, I have a friend in the house, and together we're going to be talking about personal development. He is a life coach, and he simply goes by the name Philip Agbola, aka PA. Let's welcome PA to the studio this morning. Good morning, PA.
Good morning. Thank you. Nice being with you this morning.
Thank you for coming to our studio.
The pleasure is all mine.
Personal development, a deliberate act, an intentional act. You have to be intentional about it. Don't worry, I'm not going to be talking about your topic. You are going to talk about that topic. So tell us more about it. What does it mean to have personal development and why is it important?
Okay, personal development is something that is very, very intentional, just like what you said. And when it comes to personal development, it talks about you taking charge of your life, being the driver or the pilot of your life. And like I usually tell people, especially younger folks, that nobody is coming to help you. Have that at the back of your mind. I'm saying that literally, not that someone is not going to help you in life, but take the driver's seat of your life. That if you fail, it's your fault. If you succeed, it's your fault. That it's not the fault of the government. It's not the fault of my parent that didn't send me to school. It's not the fault of my employer that is keeping me late at work and all of that. Because life is a journey, all right? And you need to chart your journey all by yourself. According to Peter Monia, one of the writers of personal branding, he said you are a company called You Incorporated. So what you want people to perceive about you is what you put out there. And as a matter of fact, if you are not intentional, people will have an assumption about you. So either you like it or not, you are making an impression in people's life. So personal development talks about you becoming better version of yourself, you being a smarter version of yourself, and improving every day of your life. Okay, where I was 5 years ago is not where I am today. Where I was 10 years ago is not where I am today. And definitely where I will be in the next 10 years is not where I am today. It's not where I will be today. So personal development talks about you being intentional about your growth, all right? Not just about maybe your career, your personal life, your relational life, your social life, your spiritual life, and every aspect of your life. be intentional and take one step after the other. This is the close of the year right now. You need to go back to the drawing board. All of the goals you set this year and all of that, have you been able to achieve that? And if you've not been able to achieve that, don't flog yourself, all right? You know, when you fall, you rise up again, all right? Just like the Holy Book said, if you fall 7 times, so rise up 7 times. Now, and somebody humorously said that uh, the reason why you fall, if you fall, you should not be on the ground, all right? So that your background will not be the reason why you're on the ground and all of that. So there are environmental factors and every other factors and all of that, but you just have to chart a course and be intentional about your life to take one step at a time. And also, mind you, don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be somebody else. Okay, like for example, while growing up and all of that, a whole lot of people said, okay, if you sleep more than 5 hours in a day, you slept a certain percentage of your life. These things are relative and all of that. One thing you need to do, be self-aware of yourself. What are my weaknesses? What are my strengths? Because everybody is tailored towards something, because the Almighty God fashioned, formed us, and filled us with everything that we need in life. The way you talk is different from the way I talk. The way you respond to things is different from the way I respond to things. So all you just have to do an audit of yourself. Have a sit down with yourself. Know what you're good at. Know what you need to improve on. What are your circle of influence and all of that? And who are the people, the books you need to read and all of that to chart your course on the way to where you're becoming. So every day, be a better version of yourself. That's what personal branding is all about.
So, in other words, people who surround you also matter.
Matters. John Masson, in one of his book, Why You Act the Way, no, Why You Ask Why, he said, in the next 5 years, where you'll be in the next 5 years will be determined by two things. Number one, the books you read, and the friends you keep, your association. So your book, the books you read, ventilate your mind and all of that. Then your association also matters a lot. So, and one of my mentors usually said that you don't get to the top, you are brought to the top. So who is in your circle? Who do you know will influence you and make you get to the next level faster than you think?
Wow. That's awesome. So let's talk about setting goals. You did mention, you talked about setting goals.
Yes.
What do you need, or how do you measure your setting up your of goals? Or let me ask this way: what motivates you in setting up your goals? How do you achieve
Okay.
that?
So everybody has a dream. Everybody has what they want to become in life. For example, you want to be the best motivational speaker, you want to be the richest man in Africa, and all of that. What are the things that you need to do to become that? It's not a crime. For example, you go into the university to become a medical doctor and all that. There are rudiments, there are processes, there are daily tasks, there are goals that you need to set for yourself. You need to pass your exam, you need to have a certain grade, you need to get grounded in certain areas and all of that. So anyone who has a future, definitely everybody has a future, right? But some are intentional about their future. That's where personal development comes into play. So when setting goals, goals are divided into average, let's say, three types of goals. We have what we call the long-term goals, we have what we call the mid-range goals, and we have what we call the short-term goals. Now, for example, the long-term goals might be in the next 10 years, this is what you want to become. In the next 5 years, this is what you want to become. But that goal needs to be broken down into a mid-range goal in the sense that you want to become a medical doctor, you need to go to school. All right. You need to write your exam. You need to write jam. You need to pass your WIAC and all of that. So long-term goals, middle range goals, short-term goals. All right. And these short-term goals also need to be broken down into daily activities. What are the things that you are doing daily that will culminate into something in the long-term goals and all of that? So goals can be broken into three different forms. Long-term goal, which is a long range, 5 years and above. All right. Mid-range goal, like say 2 years, 3 years, 1 year. Then short-term goal, 6 months. Then daily tasks. What are the things you do there? So if I'm able to see what you do every day, the people you call, the books you read, where you go on the internet to solve things and all of that, your future is very predictable by your daily activities. You say you want to become a medical doctor, you want to become a richest man, but you're not understanding people, all right? You are not moving close to mentors, active and passive. Active in the sense that people you know and who knows you in return, and passive in the sense that people that don't know you, but you go to their YouTube page, you read their books and all of that. So all of these things come into play in becoming who you want to become in life.
And this is very important because if you don't choose your circle of friends,
Yes.
even if you are a focused person,
Yes.
trust me, if you don't, if you're not very strong,
Yep.
they may help you to derail.
Exactly.
So now talking about people who have derailed,
Yes.
we will be talking about that. But let's take a break. You tell us more as a life coach.
Yes.
How would you help these people to retrace back their steps?
No problem.
Well, let's take a break. And
Okay.
when we come back, get ready for me.
No wahala.
All right. So,
right,
viewers, it's time to take a break, a short break, a very short break now. And when we return, my guest is still very much in the studio. Let's take a break.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon each and every one of us. It's another fantastic Friday evening, and you're welcome to NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
First of all, you train yourself, you educate yourself, then you educate your family, and then the community at large.
Fundamentals of Islam Live, showing 7:30 p.m. every Friday on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. Join us.
Welcome back from that short break. Before we enter the break, we were talking about personal development. And yes, I was with a life coach, Philip Agbola. He has said a lot, but I particularly asked him a question. People who have derailed, people who don't really have focus, people who allow people to lead them or direct them. They don't even know what to do. Anywhere belle face, now there they stay. Pardon my words or pardon my English, but of course I know you understand what I mean. So now, Mr. Philip, let's continue.
Yeah.
As a life coach,
Yes.
how would you or how can you help? Sorry, this one is a free consultation.
No
Borrow,
problem.
no, we're borrowing for now. How can you help people retrace their steps? People who don't. I personally know someone who every time you ask her, what do you want to be in future? I don't know.
Babu.
Please, Babu, exactly. So please.
Okay,
Tell us.
so usually I get quite a number of DMs, and what I do is that I do a one-on-one clarity session. I call it free 40-minute clarity session. Then afterwards, you pay and all of that. So the question I usually ask them is, what do you want?
Question.
What do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want to become? Because if you don't know where you're going, anywhere will lead there. So you need to know where you're going, what you want out of life, and what you want to become. And I get quite a number of people, okay, I don't know what I want, I don't know where. So I go back and do analysis, self-analysis tests for them. I run them through some questions. They go through some questionnaires and all of that. I try to know what are their temperaments. You know, we have temperament, four temperament, two are extrovertic, two are introvertic. We have the sanguine, the melancholy, the phlegmatic, and phlegmatic, sanguine, melancholy, phlegmatic, melancholy, phlegmatic, and sanguine. All right. So those are four temperaments. So I try to understudy them. I give them quite a number of exercises to do, your likes, your dislike, and all of that. And at the end of the day, we zero down into a whole lot of things that they are likely to do. Okay. And we start from that journey.
Okay, so now as a mentor,
Yes.
have you ever had a mentee whose case was so difficult that you couldn't handle?
Yeah.
What did you do about that?
Everything rises and falls on the mentee. The mentor can try, just like they will say that you can take a donkey to the river, but you can't force the donkey. So everything rises and falls on that person. You can do quite a number of things on them and all of that, push them, motivate them, inspire them, expose them to community, give them resource material, but everything still rests, falls and rides on them. So you must be willing to be mentored. You must be willing to chart a course for your life. Some people don't really have what I call the for life. They don't have the drive. They don't have the enthusiasm. They don't have the impetus for life and all of that. But until you see the need that you need to be successful in life, because there are different levels. You start from the level of survivor. After survivor, you move to level of relevance or significance and all of that. Dangote or whosoever person, sorry for calling name, is not in the level of survivor right now. He's not trying to survive. He's trying to create a form of relevance and significance in the world. So everyone needs to start from the survivor level to conquer what to eat, what to wear, what to drink, what to drive, and all of that self-actualization they need in their life before they move forward. So the person needs to have a drive. If the drive is not there, there's little or nothing you can do about that particular individual.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would you not do? You give up on such a case? Or
No, you don't give up. It's a long-term project. You don't give up on people, because until the person get that spark, all you just need is that spark. And once you send that spark, you fuel it, you
never meet a
reignite
stubborn
it,
person,
and all
right?
of that. Yeah, I don't give up on people
That's
because
nice.
people can change. All right.
Yeah.
I've seen people who, after 5 years, they came to their self-realization. People after 10 years, they came to their self-realization and all of that. Now, you will get to a point whereby you're frustrated. You get to a point that my life needs to be better. When your landlord keep knocking at your door that you've not paid fee, or your children keep knocking school fees, you will be dissatisfied with your level. Once you are dissatisfied with that level, that's when the real change begins. But if you are not dissatisfied here, you're just comfortable with anything that goes, comfortable with 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. But when you get to that place of dissatisfaction, that you need a change of level, that's when the real change begins. And that's where we can pump in the fire. But until that person sees that thing, he will not move to the next level.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so now people are watching you. Maybe those who probably have given up on life, because some people don't even have reason. They don't see any reason for living. What word of advice just before we go?
So I'm a dealer of hope. I sell hope. Hope is my product. Hope is my service.
Let's buy it.
Now, when there is life, there is hope. Your life cannot be so hopeless that you cannot bounce back. You can bounce back after a fall. Maybe your heart was broken by someone, you lost a marriage, you lost business, investment, and all of that. Once you are breathing, there is hope for you.
Thank you.
Lizzie, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Honestly, oh my goodness, you just rounded. In fact, if I finish this show right now, honestly, I'm cool. I'm happy. But of course, I have to continue the show.
Exactly.
Philip.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
This is a life coach, and he has said it all. Oh yes, I actually thought I could summarize, but no, I will not summarize. If you miss this interview, what should I tell them? Okay, don't worry. I'll tell you after this.
They should watch a replay.
Yes, we actually have spaces for them so that they can, catch up with everything that we've done. Once again, thank you so much for coming to our studio.
You're welcome.
Yes, there is hope for the hopeless. He doesn't give up on people. We don't give up on people. We always believe that, yes, as long as there is life, there is hope. So please pick up your pieces from wherever you've left them. It is not too late to start afresh. It is a good morning, Abuja. Let's go on another break. Please do not touch your dial. We'll be back shortly. Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
We celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Welcome back. Moving on the program this morning is one thing I love so much, and trust me, If you've never lived in this kind of compounds, you cannot relate. Have you ever lived in Face Me, I Face You? Oh my goodness, the drama never ends. Now it's time to show you compound matter. You want to laugh? Let's take a look together.
Hey, fire! Stop that nonsense. I wish this nonsense start. Laura, I wish you start to do this nonsense. Let me, what is going to be this for? Who you sing all this hypocrite song for? Sing for this compound, stop that! If I hear those dirty words come from your mouth again, you don't like the sight of me. Wait. Only you just talk. Let me talk. I dey do my prayer now. What you say? Landlady of this compound, you talk. So because you be landlady, make I not pray again. You just make this one because make this one because my husband know their office are no day. What did I say? You see, your days are not passing in this compound. I'm going to evict you from this compound because you see this your crazy attitude. Prayer again. See, you don't reach my house to thank God. Prayer. You dey do me. Chief, you dey do me. Die by fire. You go die by fire. Now you there, you go die by fire. I say shit. Landlady, now pray, they pray. Now what's your problem? They pray for where? You want to pray for disturb the peace of this compound. Are you okay? Thank God, officer. Officer, welcome. You can imagine, this woman when you see somebody, she don't allow me get peace of mind. She has been here ranting, singing all this rubbish song that is naming they do. Arrest her! I'm tired of seeing this lady in this compound. Officer, wait first. I they do my prayer. So you see that. I don't do my prayer. You know me. Hey, stop that. Stop that rubbish. What is the meaning of this? There she go again. Can't you stay in your room and pray? Is this not my compound also? Which compound? Which compound? Are you the landlady? Hold on, landlady. What country do you have to sprinkle whatever in somebody's compound? My sister, not whatever. It's an olive water. Which olive water? Olive water. Please, olive water. Please, if you have anything, whether it's holy fire or holy and oil or whatever, do it right inside your room. Please. Oh God, then keep quiet if I hear him. Okay, sir, this listen. Arrest the landlady. That's enough. It's okay. If you want to do whatever, please do it right inside your room. Okay. It is against the law for you to use any substance whatsoever sprinkle the whole of my compound to begin to constitute nuisance in the entire compound. Wait, listen, if you don't take time, I'm taking you to station. Whatever you call it, if you do not take time, I will arrest you and I will take you to station. So because you don't do that, make I not do my prayer again. Make I not do my prayer again. You know me, you they do me. See, officer, see. You are following me to the station. Which station? What is your problem? I dey pay assent. I dey station. Please take her. Officer, I dey pay assent. Landlady, don't worry. I will handle you. See the what? Follow me.
Welcome back. Oh my goodness, compound matter. The drama never ends. Oh, this actually took me back to those days. Have you ever lived in a compound where your neighbor has generator that they call I pass my neighbor and you don't have? The intimidation, God, it's something beyond comprehension. But life is in stages. You start from somewhere and you get to somewhere. And like I said, the drama never ends. Some are good dramas, some are not just dramas at all, but they must be dramas. Somehow, there must be dramas. Now let's move on the program this morning. It's time to show you our movie trailers. Yes, are you confused on what to do over the weekend? It's time to show you this little clips of these movies. You don't want to miss these movies. Trust me. I've watched them before and I love them. And these are movies I can watch over and over again. Let's take a look together.
Let us start what we have come here to do. The beast what they say, man. How can it do? Let the feast begin! They've taken our women, they've taken our fun, they've taken our pride.
What are you doing here?
I just need a little more time.
I got mouths to feed. I don't need one more.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Will.
Oh, hey, guys. That's a lot of kids.
Indeed, it is.
I'm Will Harris.
Hey, I'm Brian here.
All my life, I've always wanted to play professional war ball. Like my hero, Jet Fillmore.
I'm the best in the game.
Oh, you must have lost your mind.
Where the fiercest animals compete in the most dangerous stadium.
Again, please. Oh no.
Come on, Olivia.
I'm good here. I live here now.
But there's only one problem. I'm a small in a world of bigs. I got next.
A goat.
A goat?
What are the rules, y'all? Small can't ball.
Wanna bet? All I need is one shot to show the world this kid got game.
I wish I was a baller. I need to hear it.
Bah.
With feeling.
Bah.
You goats are weird. I like it.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a
Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned to the program this morning. It is still Good Morning Abuja, showing on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Are you planning to go out this morning? What will the weather look like? Do you know? If you don't know, we are here to show you our weather forecast. Welcome back. Now you can tell what the weather will look like. Are you supposed to carry umbrella for the rain or for the sun? Well, it's up to you. Yes, this is the time to say goodbye on the program this morning. Wow, if you missed everything we've done on the program, what can I tell you? Well, you can catch up on our YouTube page. Just search NT Channel 5 Abuja and everything we've done today will be there for you, waiting for you, our special viewer. And until we come your way again next week, by the grace of God, stay positive. Remember, don't give up on yourself. And every day above ground level is a privilege, not a right. So what do you do with something that is a privilege? You make good use of it. You handle it like egg. You handle it with care. Don't live a careless life. Yes, if you've been living a careless life before, it is not too late to start afresh. Remember, as long as there is life, there is hope for the hopeless. Until we come your way again, stay blessed, stay positive, and be good. I remain Elizabeth Williams of Monigo. This is Good Morning Abuja. Bye-bye for now.